She paid double what she should have paid for her dentistry degree. Double. She got screwed.
Do you see where the problem is, Caleb?
I think so. But that's why I was calling.
She's waiting for some sort of thing that she needs before she can start applying.
So
Now,
give yourself a wedding present and sell both these pieces of crap that are trying to drive you into the bottom of the ocean, man. And he's like, you're so tough. And I'm like, dude, that is not tough. I didn't raise my voice. I wasn't yelling at anybody. Nobody got cussed at.
Number 5, $750K dental school debt. Student debt has become a significant concern for many aspiring dentistry professionals. The cost of dental education, coupled with the rising tuition fees, has led to an alarming increase in the debt burden faced by dentistry students.
And get your life back. Or you can be a normal dentist and keep this around for the next 2 decades.
My now wife for about 10 years. She's going to graduate dental school in May.
You guys have not grasped how devastating a situation you're in.
And you said she's graduated, or she's still in school?
No, she will graduate in May. So she's bringing in about $750,000 in student loans.
And with that, what a huge mistake this was.
But some of these students don't understand how alarming this can be, especially when the debt is over thousands of dollars. Just like Daniel from Chicago, who recently just got married to his fiancée after being together for 10 years. As Daniel describes the whole situation they are in because of the debt, Dave, on the other hand, finds it a little too much. Because according to him, the way Daniel talked and his sentence structure were defining their non-serious attitude towards the problem they are facing, and this could take them years or maybe even a lifetime to pay back this $750,000 debt. Even though his wife will soon graduate, she still messed up big time with the student loan.
Does she have a job lined up, or what's your plan for after graduation?
She's got a,
I'm sorry, what is her degree? What did she go with $750,000 in debt for? And part of solving this is going to be that you say out loud, and she says out loud, you have no idea what you just said.
Yeah.
What has happened here? It's in the rearview mirror, and I'm not trying to shame her.
I've got about $40,000 in debt from what seems like you guys call normal debt, credit cards, car.
Run away from a problem, you first have to realize that it's a problem.
She's waiting for some sort of thing that she needs before she can start applying.
As it is double the financial problem it should be, well, it was her big mistake because dentistry degree is overrated. The facial expressions of Dave show it all over the seriousness of the situation, as he is already shocked with the amount of debt they have.
The language you're using is minimizing this like you owe $30 to somebody or something, and it's no big deal, but it was a good school.
You know, it's how do we dig ourselves out of that hole?
She paid double what she should have paid for her dentistry degree. Double. She got screwed.
To show off to future employers, so she's waiting for that before she starts applying.
And you guys are up a creek. You're in a real mess.
In the market, she's been looking already. It seems like she's going to start off somewhere between $175,000 to $225,000 a year.
And go make $300,000 or $400,000 between the two of you. You can pay this off in maybe 3 years.
I mean, she's going to make good money, you know, but it's just I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Number 4, $900,000 log business debt. In this episode of The Ramsey Show, Brittany and Dave discuss their debt situation, primarily arising from their 29-year-old logging business. They have 2 pieces of equipment valued at around $850,000 and $500,000 respectively. The smaller machine is paid off, leaving no equity, and the larger piece owes around $640. The remaining $250 are personal debts, which will likely change in the future. The couple currently has around $75,000 in credit cards and $90,000 in a mortgage. They have no other business down, but they are still $200,000 short. The net profit of their logging business in a year is around $300. To address the debt, they plan to clear off the vehicles which are out of control. They will use the remaining $200 to pay off the credit card debt and mortgage, and then sell or reduce the vehicles. This leaves $250,000 to address the $800,000 debt at the business. To do this, they plan to put $175 toward debt every year and $25 in retained earnings every year. This money will be used to buy new equipment, fix old equipment, and cover emergencies. They will also clear the SBA loan and the piece of equipment. In conclusion, Brittany and Dave's debt situation is a significant concern for their business. They are considering various strategies to address their debt and improve their financial situation. By focusing on reducing their debt and focusing on personal and professional growth, they can work towards a more sustainable and profitable future. Number 3. Verge of bankruptcy. The couple is dealing with a debt issue, with their husband being served with a summons for bad debt. After consulting with debt relief attorneys, 4 suggested bankruptcy. The couple has a combined debt of $33,000 in debt and credit cards, including an $11,000 car loan and $200,000 in student loans. Their household income is about $28,000 a year, and bankruptcy will not solve their income problems. Student loans are not bankruptable, so after bankruptcy, they will still have $100,000 in student loan debt. The household income is $28,000, and if they keep the car, they will still have $13,000 in credit card debt. The credit card owed is $1,000. Debt relief attorneys are generally not debt relief attorneys, and their advice is self-serving. The couple's income is less than half the typical household income, and they are in their 40s. They want to help them have a good life a decade from now, removing the stress of the lawsuit and removing the $200,000 in student loan debt, allowing them to have the freedom they desire. The individuals are struggling with anxiety and financial struggles. They acknowledge that anxiety is a real issue and cannot provide advice on when or if they can return to work. However, they do suggest that a family needs income and that 33 hours a week is not enough. The husband needs to get 6 more jobs, especially since his current job is not fulfilling his needs. Dave suggests taking steps to clean off debt and focusing on improving their financial situation. Margie's last job was an administrative assistant, but she transferred schools, making it difficult to complete her degree. She suggests starting accounting for small businesses from home to keep her anxiety low. Margie also discusses the fear of letting their family down and the potential for job loss. Dave suggests ignoring lawsuits and garnishing wages and focusing on getting household income up. They also suggest putting them into Ramsey Plus for a year and Financial Peace University to help them get on a budget. Number 2. $1 million debt. In this episode of The Ramsey Show, Channing, a 29-year-old woman from Washington, D.C., revealed her and her partner's debts, including mortgage, student loans, and credit cards, which they had accumulated at a young age. The couple had around $335,000 in student loan debt, $210,000 on a mortgage, $136,000 on credit cards, $44,000 in personal loans, and $35,000 in car loans, totaling $760,000. Channing and her husband worked in government and had a combined income of about $230,000 a year. Ramsey, an American radio host and evangelical Christian, has faced controversy in the past, including accusations in 2021 of his company having a policy of firing employees for having premarital sex. Some people are skeptical of his legitimacy as a financial advisor, but the 2.6 million subscribers to his YouTube channel and 464,000 TikTok followers indicate that many people trust him to help with their finances. Channing explained that she and her husband had a combined income of about $230,000 a year and recognized the situation was dire. He recommended the couple stop caring about what other people think and start living as if they earn significantly less for 3 years. The biggest adjustment for the couple would be the lifestyle change, as they would be living on beans and rice. At the end of the episode, Ramsey suggested Channing sell her condo to put the $90,000 it was worth toward the debts. Number 1. Debt with insanity. Caleb and his fiancée are getting ready to get married.
I'm doing well, Dave. How are you?
Better than we deserve. How can we help? So, Jade, I was on Neil Cavuto on Fox yesterday. Neil and I have been friends for 25 years or so.
I was calling because I'm getting ready to get married, and I have...
Do you see where the problem is, Caleb?
I think so. But that's why I was calling. Myself and my fiance, we have about $200,000 in debt or close to it.
So
Now-
give yourself a wedding present and sell both these pieces of crap that are trying to drive you into the bottom of the ocean, man.
That we are trying to figure out what's the best avenue for us to kind of.
Playing this clip that went viral. We had like 37 million impressions of this clip, and it was me doing what we just did just now.
Yes.
and have about $200,000. They have a bachelor's degree in business administration and a degree in communications. They have a car loan and a student loan, with Caleb being 47 and her 42. They are both working on their wedding plans, and Caleb wants to go through Financial Peace University as a wedding gift. They will pay for the course and use it as part of their pre-marriage counseling.
To a private school to get my bachelor's degree.
In what?
And in business administration.
Well, I'm going to give you a hint since you're still thinking. It's the cars.
It's not all student loan debt. About, I want to say, probably about 80.
These cars are so expensive. Yes, you've got 80,000 in student loans, but the cars,
Is a car loan that I have.
How much is that?
And
He's like, you're so tough. And I'm like, dude, that is not tough. I didn't raise my voice. I wasn't yelling at anybody. Nobody got cussed at.
Caleb and his fiancée will work with a non-week class that will guide them step by step on how to go from where they are now into a millionaire. They want to be smart about their wedding and not let the expense of the wedding keep the marriage down. There is no correlation between the expense of the wedding and the success of the marriage, and there is no research between the size of the ring and the last thing of the marriage. Caleb and his fiancée have to change their way of thinking to clean up their situation and become wealthy. They will show them how to do it as a gift to help them succeed. Dave suggested that getting rid of the cars will help them in clearing their debt in less than 18 months, and with the current income they will become millionaires.
I think I was still 47 on it.
whew,
And you just graduated from college. Good Lord.
when are you supposed to get married?
November of 2024. My income this last year, I grossed 117.
You could really set yourselves free if you made some decisions with these cars.
Wait a minute, you have one that's 47. What's the other one? Okay, what about her?
42.
In the future. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.